My mother left every single thing she owned to a man named Daniel Reyes, and not one of us had ever heard his name before that morning. The lawyer read it twice. My sister Claire gripped my arm so hard, I felt her nails through my sleeve. My brother Marcus stood up and said he was contesting it before the man even finished the sentence. I just sat there staring at the paper, because something about the name felt like a door I wasn't sure I wanted to open. Daniel Reyes was sitting right there in the room. 50s, quiet, a gray jacket that looked like he'd borrowed it for the occasion. He didn't look smug. He didn't look victorious. He looked like he was trying very hard not to cry. Marcus got in his face immediately. Wanted to know who he was, what he'd done to our mother, whether she'd been manipulated in her final months. Daniel didn't raise his voice. He just said, quietly, that he understood why we were angry, and that he never asked her for anything. Claire pulled up his name on her phone within minutes. A contractor from Tucson. No criminal record. No obvious connection to our family. Nothing. I was the one who asked him directly. I walked over, sat down next to him while my siblings were arguing with the lawyer, and I asked him how he knew our mother. He looked at me for a long moment. Then he said, she was my mother too. The room didn't go quiet because everyone stopped talking. It went quiet because I stopped hearing anything else. He explained it slowly, like he'd rehearsed it, but still found it hard. Our mother had a son before she met our father. She was 19. Her own parents forced her to give the baby up. She spent the next 30 years sending birthday cards to an address in Arizona that a social worker had given her, never knowing if they arrived, never getting anything back. Daniel had only found her 8 months before she died. They had 8 months together. That was all. He pulled out his phone and showed me photos. My mother laughing at a kitchen table I didn't recognize. My mother holding his daughter, a little girl with dark curls. My mother looking more relaxed than I had seen her look in years. She'd told him not to contact us until after she was gone. She was afraid of what we'd say. Afraid we'd take those 8 months from her. Marcus didn't believe it at first. Demanded a paternity test, like it was an accusation. Daniel agreed without hesitation. The results came back 3 weeks later, and none of us said very much for a long time after that. He didn't keep the money in the end. He split it 3 ways and sent each of us a check with a handwritten note that just said, "She talked about you every single time I saw her. You were everything to her. I just wanted you to know. I have a brother I never knew existed." My mother carried that secret for 30 years because she was ashamed of something that was never her fault. I don't know how to feel about the years we lost. I don't know how to feel about a lot of things. But I keep looking at that photo of her laughing at that kitchen table, and I think she deserved those 8 months. What would you have done if you were in my place? Would you have been angry, or would you have understood?